Testing, 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 testing. Okay. Refreshing. We're going live streaming. Settings. Hardware 4.3. Stream status is good. Let's hope this works. On now. Hopefully you guys can hear me with the audio. I've changed it up a little bit, and I'm now using my headset through my PC and streaming it to my Android. So really what I'm looking for is some unique defenses that we haven't seen. Basically, right now, all I see and all I've used, Deathbox or the Diamond. So if anyone's got some good suggestions or some cool defenses that work for Here Be Monsters, Hero Trials, whatever it is, I'd love to see them. And if you can just give me a page number or you know someone. Sound is very low. Thank you, sir. I can definitely turn that up. We got the music, which go master. There we go. And chat volume up. All right, how's the sound now? And it's not the best Q&A as I ask a question and then to get a response. That is one thing that Twitch is a little better about. Now, the last time I streamed on YouTube, I was able to get better quality, which I'm seeing right now 720p is being offered here. It doesn't seem choppy. And if you guys are having any video quality problems, let me know, because I'm really testing YouTube versus Twitch. And right now, the only advantage Twitch seems to give is less of a delay between the video and the chats, the comments, for me to answer back and forth questions. So one of the defenses that I found, I flat out couldn't raid. I believe I got like an 86% on it. Little bit of static. Okay. I don't know if I can do anything about the little bit of static at this current point. Let me see if I can turn that down. There's something interfering with the wireless headset, and I'll have to figure out what that is later. And it might be the bridged router, but I can take care of that later. And so, does anybody have a defense right now? You want a shout out? Well, what's up, Nicola? There's your shout out, brother. Um, Hopefully he's actually. Oh well, we got Sexelby, and take a look at this one right here. Now, that's it's a death box still, but if you're wondering what those lines, what the extra walls going out right there for, that's to create extra time for the ground troops to run around. So the Spirit Mage can be keyed in on these heroes over here by Ares or Pumpkin Duke or whoever is over there before the ground troops get to the middle and they draw the aggro. It's all about killing Spirit Mage first. That is what HBMJ is about. So that's why you see those lines coming out like that. But that's still just a variation of the Death Box, as is a new defense that, well, Sandbox 2.0 from Codexion, and it's one that I actually do like. It is definitely an upgrade. This is a level 16 Town Hall you see. Now, the pathing on it's better. It also, you get a spawn right here. They are going to walk around when you actually make it properly, and it took me a couple tries to get it set up the way I wanted to. But it's still a variation of the Death Box, really, and I'm looking for something that has not been seen yet. Yeah, I know, the micro is... Let me try one more thing for that. Yeah, let me go ahead and... And your screen name? Lucky Sunny. There we go. Okay, hopefully that got rid of the popping. And if it hasn't, then I'm going to have to, well, redo the entire settings for YouTube. I've got the sound settings perfectly for Twitch, but honestly, video-wise and from what I've read, really maximize what I can do over there at the moment. So, looking at this defense right here, one of the first things I notice is the Town Hall. That's a problem. It's too close to the front edge right there. Now, the delay right now is causing me to wonder, am I actually online and talking? Are you hearing me? Or is this way behind? So I do have to check my control room to verify that it is getting a quality stream, and it says good. So, okay, I'm going to assume that y'all are watching and paying attention and hearing me. Now, the microphone should be coming straight off the device, and it's not going to be perfect sound, but it should work. Wow, yeah, YouTube does have a really long delay. I think it's going to depend on the type of stream. And a stream like this, where it's one that I want feedback back and forth quickly, I do believe Twitch would probably be the better choice. A stream where I'm going to be doing most of the talking and showing something, then I believe YouTube will probably be the better stream option because I can put up better quality video. So it's a learning experience for sure because I'm not sure of anyone else that's actually streaming directly from their device on Android to YouTube. Yes, I know Dylan Warfare. Okay, so I can finally hear myself, and the sound doesn't sound too bad. I'll take it. Video quality's decent. And let's go ahead and get back into this base. All right, Town Hall. It's too close to the edge. Especially buildings like this. When the enemies come in, I'll show you what happens when you have stuff that's too close to the edge. Let's just go ahead and edit my defense right now. And we're going to move some walls out. We're going to put some things there, and we're going to let them come after us. No. Okay. So we're going to bring this out just a bit farther. A little more than that. One more. So that lets me fit another building in there. And, you know, you might think, well, let's at least put a higher HP building, right? Well, that's extra buildings. That should, you know, make the base stronger. And you also had one that was kind of out here with that. Now, what's going to happen is your heroes are going to pick up aggro too early, getting them killed. And we'll just run G. As soon as we get a spawn, and this should actually create it right here. Because when they start attacking this tower right here, the heroes are going to start attacking them. You can see that. That tower is going to go down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That tower will go down eventually, and then they will start targeting you. And it looks like my guys got through them quick enough. But next time they spawn anywhere over here, I'm done for. Or I better kill quick. I better have a lot of Revite up. Pumpkin Duke's almost there. Thunder God's not. Reaper is, but okay, they're still running to the corner, which is helping me. And well, watch it just absolutely not show that it doesn't work whatsoever, but you can take want buildings close to the edge. Over the long run, it will screw you for sure. Other than that, I mean, really what I'm looking for is I don't want to analyze a death box, honestly. I want to see different videos. I want to see just a whole new style, and I believe there is a trick to rolling. Slow Cuber, thirsty. I believe there's a reason I've spent a lot less money on talents from my main account and have a full Revite squad than others. I mean, alright, talent-wise, I've probably spent $600 total out of the $5,300 or so that I've spent on my main account. A lot of the money on the main was wasted on stupid things such as, well, walls, leveling them, and being retarded generally. There's Thunder Guy jumping the wall. And this base needs to be redesigned, which I still have yet to do. I actually went on Clary's to redesign it, to check out that Sandbox 2.0 from Kodaxion. But, what do you mean what happened, Money? No commentary? Ah, that's bad. Okay, so I'm not sure what's happening live on your side, but I am seeing a video. However, seems to be the same problem of static. Can you guys hear me? Any sound? Oh wow. That is bad. Okay, reset everything. Okay. Hopefully the sound quality is decent and everything that was causing the problem was a program that will actually send all the audio from my PC to my Android's internal audio, which can be useful, and it works on Twitch, but does not seem to work on YouTube. The sound quality's decent. And yeah, okay, looks like good. Yep. So I can't use the headset on YouTube. It was me trying to improve the audio to that same type of audio you get in the video itself. And Tony, yeah, I will be going to Twitch. Um, but one of the things that you will get at YouTube versus Twitch is a 720p screen with the video, which I can't do. I cannot have that set up. Oh, does it sound like RoboCop? Audio you get? Nah, it sounds good. I can hear it. Tony, yeah, I will be going to Twitch. Yeah, it sounds fine. But I'll be doing mostly stuff at Twitch, especially when it's Q&As going back and forth, needing input from you guys, and it's one I probably should have set up there. But really, yeah, you can have a shout out if you find me a base that's unique. Anyone finds me a unique base, and oh my goodness, why is it going to screen? Anyone finds me a unique base gets a shout out. But I will Twitch eventually, probably full time. However, I want to start off on YouTube just a little bit to get people at least informed that I am live streaming. And I'll go back to YouTube and live stream occasionally when I want to do something where I'm not going to be paying attention to the comments to talk, basically Q&A format, because Q&A does not work on YouTube with the extreme length. Oh my god, it's boss fight time. Holy. I almost missed it. Alright, let's get the guys in. And who do I need to drop? Reaper, get the hell out of here. Where's my Reaper? Okay. Gotta do this quickly because this boss will be over if I do not. And Reaper's over here. Throw him in for Champ. No, Champ, get your... Oh my god. There we go. Come on now. Alright, let's see if that drop order still works. Yeah, baby. Alright, so this is thanks to Thirstix, but just Druid off to anywhere. And we're going to throw in Pumpkin Duke as soon as he gets hit. We're going to throw that in. As soon as the ball's procs now, then we're going to time the rest of the stunners in, and we should be good. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Okay, there is one thing that is definitely causing this to work for me on that drop timing, and is the 1 of 5 Revite. Yeah, didn't time. It's the 1 of 5 Revite that I have on Thunder God, and that is responsible for that drop timing. So we're going to wait right now, and he gets hit. And as soon as he procs, right now, and then time. Amortep, he's kind of there as just a buffer, a safety stun between the two. But without a 1 of 5 Revite on Thunder God, you're going to have to drop him after Pumpkin Duke's first swing. Your Thunder God will be stunned for a bit. You'll get that nice stun chain going along, and you're able to drop all your guys right on top of the boss, as opposed to having a drop that involves walking. Because if they're walking, you take a step left. There is no such thing as a step left and up. It's a step left and then a step up. That's just the way the game is designed. So that drop order is extremely efficient for me, and in a guild like Niggy and Friends, which Lucky 7 is now in Niggy and Friends, I can't screw it up. Either I get it right and I do the, 14, 15, 16 million, whatever it is, and get that HB, or I screw it up and get basically nothing. Now, luckily, how do I stun without Pumpkin Duking? I do have Pumpkin Duke. Don't get me wrong. I do have Pumpkin Duke on this tier 3. Now, I do it without Cupid by timing the stuns. And I was able to do it before using the method I use now, but Thirstix really showed it how it is super easy. And yes, you can stun without having Pumpkin Duke or Cupid. You have to use Dryad, Executioner, Amortep, Thunder God, and anybody else stun like that? Yeah, but basically, there's an elite and there's an ordinary that can stun for up to 3 seconds each of them. You just have to level up their skills. Yes, Musta, Fireman, you are correct. However,
the goal is your first guy to get the stun off has to do it before the boss stuns a second time. So if that means you have to drop one of them before, then you're going to have to drop him and time it correctly, whether it's after your Pumpkin Duke's first hit, after your Pumpkin Duke's second hit. You can even drop him first and let him get hit by the boss first to bring that up. And as soon as the boss procs, he's going to be swinging again and getting close to that proc. It all depends on what Revite your stunners have, if they have Revite at all. My Pumpkin Duke now has a 3 of 5 Zerk. I'm sorry, not a Zerk, 3 of 5 Revite. So that Zerk that I had on him was not doing anything to help me. Yeah, I can do some Storm Mesa for sure. And after the boss fight, that's generally when people are doing some Storm Mesa, and hopefully I can link up with some of the high-end accounts on Niggy and Friends. When it comes to Druid's just something, I just drop Druid like that so I don't have to think about Druid. Just makes it easy for me not to have to think about him in any way. So, 16 million, it's not bad. Boss fight's going to be over. I will take 8,000 all day long. That works. And we'll see what's going on with some Storm Mesa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody did. That's happened before. Somebody killed the boss too quickly, I believe. Looks like I got in at the right time. Because I sure as hell didn't do too much damage. 18 million, 49 million. Looks legit. I don't see anybody doing too much. Yeah. Looks good to me. Alright, Storm Mesa. Hopefully we can get some Storm Mesa 3 in. And... Still, so no one has any base suggestions on anything outside of a death box or a diamond. 84, 271. Okay, we'll take a look. Real quick. Oh, wait, sorry, I have to do it after. Yeah, maybe. I'd rather have him right there. Come on. Alright, looks like that Reaper is going after my Pumpkin Duke. Kill the Reaper! Thank you. We's good. As long as that hooker goes down, because that hooker can call... Yeah, hooker's dead. Shouldn't have any problems from there, as long as we didn't lose too many Pumpkin Dukes, but it looks like we're going pretty fast. Yeah. Wow. That does look pretty cool. I still got to say, the very first time going through on Storm Mesa 4, when I had that, it was a visual glitch, but it was the Reaper shooting machine gun, and he's sitting back like over here, and the boss is over here, and he's just machine gunning his just attack the entire time. That was crazy. Have not been able to get to do it again, but well. This one's almost wrapping up. Then I got to go back up and take a look at Lucky Sunny 271. Heading there right now. And oh, I just backed out. So I have no idea. Oh, that's bad. Oh well. Oh well. Or 271. Okay, I do not see you there, brother. Am I missing something here? Page 84, 271, Lucky Sunny. You got to make sure you're on Android, guys, on the US server. Otherwise, I can't see you. So do try to make sure that was there. And we will take a look and see what I got for that. Could have been either of these. I have no idea. But I'm going to roll for heroes and talents as soon as I finish another Storm Mesa. And let's see who we got sending in. Oh, look at the dragon. Yeah, he is. I have not done an SM3 in a little while. Got Chaos and Stink. Oh, yeah, baby. That's a new Niggy and Friends member, and that's another one that I have yet to have the pleasure to meet. Nice to meet you, gents. And thank you for having those badass dragons there to help us out. You know, guys, if I would have gotten a dragon earlier on, you would have seen me consume it. I had always planned on consuming the dragon because I to get as far as I wanted to or could in the arena. But once Ares came out, it made it all a moot point because I had to have Ares, and I'm not rolling anymore for heroes. This one we're flying through, looking good. And, yeah, this is going to be game over pretty quickly. Now, SM3, this is one where I do want that purple chest. I do want that chance to get some really good prize, and holy mother of God, look at the Spirit Mage go. Wow. And you got Ares hit. Looks like boss is moving in slow motion with the Maltonikas hitting them, the fire, the 35,000, they're just training. That's the nice thing about being in a guild with some high-level accounts that, well, they can sit back and take care of it while you tag along, and it will help this Lucky 7 account progress quite a bit, because Pumpkin Duke going to 7 of 9, well, that's, 200,000 experience, so that's 10,000 shards. You just take the total number of experience, divide it by 2, and take a 0 off, and that's how many shards you need for it. Yeah, I can do hero trials, however, let me flip to my main. I can do it on this account, it's just not going to be very good. Really, a free-to-play with Maltonica, that is pretty cool. How is he as a free-to-play? I mean, how does he pair with... do you have Pumpkin Duke with him as well? Do you have Cupid, Pumpkin Duke, and Maltonica? Or do you have just him and the regular shardable heroes? Really be curious how he works, basically taking the lead for the team and being your main guy. Because seeing Thurstick's account without Pumpkin Duke that has Dracula, and Dracula is just running the team, that's pretty friggin' phenomenal. And he really does make up for Pumpkin Duke in HBM. However, I'm not sure how Dracula works in other game modes for taking up for Pumpkin Duke. So, yeah, I'm going to do hero trials. I will do hero trials on this account, and I will go to my main, and I will do an L12, a few L12s, because L12's really not that hard to beat. I do have to flip my defense on my main account because, of course, the base glitch gets rid of... Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't have to flip it. I should be able to beat it anyways. With a Revite team, especially the biggest thing and the most important aspect for hero trials at the later stages, give me purple! No. Is having a Revite Minotaur to just stop everything right at the beginning. Now, let me move this back over here. This is my preferred type of setup for a hero trials where I have all the bases on one side, or all the buildings on one side. Then I have everything open on the other side, because what I want is a little space and a little gap between the first wave and the second wave, and I want to split them up to kill half of them first and then the other half next. That's generally my goal. And I need to bring one of these out one, and that one will work. A little sloppy about this right now, but if you don't think it matters on just the little bit of pathing that you put right here on these openings, it's actually huge. And magic number being 8, you can see we've got 4 right there, 5, 6, 7. Let's move that back. So you can see 1. You got to count that one. You can see 4 and that's 7. So to me, I've got an opening spot right there. I can bring that out. However, that's not really where I want it. I'd rather have it right there, but then that's going to cause 9. So we'll just leave it. Not going to mess with it right now. And we'll bring it from over here, because this is the side they're coming in first on the hero trials. And I want to make sure this side is sewed up pretty well, and they have to at least do a little bit of legwork to get around to it. And I'm going to bank on them not having ranged heroes. If I run into a ranged hero, well, I'm screwed. For the most part, the ranged heroes I'll be going up against, I'm not going to be able to beat anyways. So definitely get the hero traps. I always put them all on the front side. The goal is to kill the first wave, that first half of them that come in, before they have a chance to proc. Usually the problem, though, is they all, once you get to the higher levels, have perfect talents. 5 of 5, we'll go ahead and watch my guys die. Kill my guys, don't kill them. I want to do a dungeon with this account, so something that's going to insta-kill, like Pumpkin Dukes. Why not? This is fun to watch. No dungeons, but you can see I might actually have a chance to kill these guys before they proc. Nope. Not even close. Now, why did he start hitting that tower instead of the gold vault? Well, gold vaults usually pick up a little more aggro, also the placement, but we're going to flip to my main real quick because, well, hero trials, it's really only fun when you have a Revite setup with a Minotaur. I gotta say, I don't even do hero trials on the free-to-play account. I don't do arena on the free-to-play account, but when it comes to raiding, hero expeditions, those are fun. It's actually difficult. And the dungeons, which I'm almost to dungeon 8 on that quest for 390 flames. And a little tip, guys, when you're doing your hero trials, don't worry about putting greens in the towers, in my opinion, because go ahead and target the heroes first anyways. That much extra range, really, if you set your defense up properly, you're not going to need it. And we're going to skip bombs. We're going to skip everything. We're just going to go ahead and make sure we have the right heroes in, which we don't want Spirit Mage. She's, well, doesn't have enough HP. She's not stunning. You definitely want that little sucker right there, and you want to make sure you got your Minotaur that comes out and hits first. Druid can step back. Actually, that's Pumpkin Duke. I do want Pumpkin Duke stepping right up into it because I want him going off right away, and I want Cupid coming in the back. Because Cupid's a 5 of 5 Revite, so I want to save that till after my Minotaur procs, and I can get the second proc right away. So the only thing I'm waiting for to stop all the heroes again is that cooldown timer. Alright, so we got Succubus, and Succubus actually is not the easiest hero to do. Like, Amortep is a much easier hero, and we've got most of them right over here. So this is not the side I wanted them to come in on. That's okay, though. But you can see how Minotaur just stops them all. And you're going to wait 6 seconds. I lost someone due to a self-destruct. And you can see what those self-destructs on Succubus does. It just absolutely eats you up. Now, I'm going to need a heal very soon. I've lost Pumpkin Duke. And, oh man, it's Druid in towers. We should get it, though. A little bit lucky. I'll take it. Really, you should be using hero traps every time, but that's just laziness, and I know I can get by. So we'll go ahead and run it again. Now, in my opinion, there are 2 mountains left in Castle Clash to be toppled that no one has done or I've not heard of being done. That's hero trials and beating Reaper or Succubus. Anyone ever heard of it being done? Lucky Sunny. I've tried to look at page 82, 471. I couldn't find you there. And it looks like this one we should be just fine again. I'll look one more time. 82, 471. Okay. Last time. 82, 471. That is 82, 471. Yes. And there you are. Okay. Right on. This is the base I looked at earlier. Like I said, Town Hall, move it. All right. You don't want anything sticking out on the edge right next to an opening. You need to get that away from the opening. You need to get the camp away from the opening. And really, go to my Facebook page, scroll down, and I wrote like 1,000-word description and have screenshots for both level 15 and level 16 Town Hall defenses. Go use one of those. That's a lot easier than describing everything and telling you, step by step how to fix that. I'm going to go ahead and run another hero trial, and maybe we can get something different. Atlanticor is very tough. Only beaten them once or twice. Surprisingly, Thunder God's not so bad. However, with this setup, I won't generally. I need everything on one side and a bit of luck with the spawn. It's hard to find anyone in the arena, and what's up, King? What's a good free-to-play account? Well, it all depends. If you have Pumpkin Duke, there's a big difference. All my guys are dead. When it comes to ACs, I've got to have a defense where all my buildings are over on one side, but I'm not about to move all the junk I have because it's just too much junk to move and the damn base glitch. Oh, wait, we got some... Wait. Buildings aren't moved, though, are they? No. Okay, so we're going to stick with this, and that's by far my favorite opening that I've used so far in this game, and it just depends on which side. I like it set up like this, but that's also you can use this with a 18 Town Hall and up. And we're going to keep running these hero trials because I've got 2 left. A Mortep. This is one of the easier heroes, actually. I believe it's due to the low attack and the self-destruct not being that big of a deal. The HP being mid-range, so it doesn't take that long to kill. So, heroes that are kind of in the middle really aren't that bad. You can see right there, gonna take care of them all. And it's getting to them before they end up proccing. Heroes with a ton, like AC, difficult paladins, well, they're just... Oh, when we get a paladin! No way. It just takes a while is what I was going to say. But we're going to just go ahead and pound away and swing away for a bit, and I can scroll through the comments and take a look. Okay, Hero Trials, L12. Alright, Haboosh. The first thing I'm going to say on Hero Trials is talents. You obviously have Avatar. Is he a 5/5 Revite? That's a huge, that's really what you need to do L12 consistently. And or a Cupid with a high level Revite or at least a decent Revite, you need to get to Minotaur stun as quickly as possible. And I will be checking the bases as many as I can and giving advice on them. But, well, that didn't take nearly as long as I thought. Okay. So I'm going to start off by checking out the hero trial base. Let me scroll back up in these comments on page 55. Oh, wow, you're right next to me. I can just scroll down like this. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Okay. I've never liked a base all the way up against the side. I would slide your base up to the dead center. Just make sure that your opening right here is not close to the buildings right here. And basically, I would take these 2 buildings, maybe these 3 buildings, just on the edge and just throw them out here. Bring down, kind of a wing down that way. Leave that open, and then just bring your entire base up. Because what you want is you've got a spawn point here and a spawn point here. From there, you've got 180 degrees going this way. it's hard to do this when everything's spamming around. But you've got 180 degrees that way, and then 180 degrees that way. That gives you 50-50% for the spawns. You're going to have half your spawns coming in on this opening right. You can deal with that. Half the spawns coming in all at the same time. That means all of them are going to be hitting all your hero traps pretty much right at the same time. You're going to get through them. By then, the guys that are taking care of the buildings, well, your Thunder God, your Ares, any hero that hits across the map, they're going to be just absolutely raping them. Make sure you really high level blue on your magic tower to get that stun up there, because each level does add an extra percentage for the stun. The green adds extra percentage for the amount of attack speed, and then of course purple just gives you more targets. Now, they can be extremely useful. The first time I ever beat L12 was actually with magic towers, so they work quite well. Now, the next base that I saw up there was, let's see, 301. Oh, of course, Thirstix, yeah, definitely. Alright, 301 Thirstix. And, okay, I believe you're probably fine on honor badges, considering you are methodical when it comes to doing the boss, getting everything done. You can probably be leveling heroes in your garrisons, so you can run garrisons. Therefore, you can probably farm I. I believe you're maybe one of the only free-to-play player I know that can probably farm I consistently. And you're not too far off from Jay. But you need to change the defense up. Alright, your center is fine. What level is your town hall? Oh my god, the chat is scrolling way too fast. I can't read anything. Okay. Where can I find your current base for Lucky 7? The current base design for Lucky 7, well, on this video, I suppose, but I need Lucky 7 base design, guys. I want to redesign that one. I want to design a level 17 base design. I have not done it on my main account. I skipped from, it was terrible, like level 12, 13, or 14, somewhere around there. I just gemmed it in a couple minutes all the way up to 18 for the visual change. Because back in the UI, it actually was cool looking when you get your town hall up there. Everything looked better back then. It was a horrible graphics change. But getting back to Thirstix and your account, you've got to go to the four corners when it comes to I and J for consistency. And your center is solid. Everything is where it should be. So what you're going to want to do, your troop camps, they're in the right spot. You just want to spread your buildings out to have the HP evenly distributed on all four corners. Then use anywhere between 20 and 30 guardians, depending. I probably would just go 20. I mean, really, I just spam them in. As soon as I see 20, I stop, and then I gem it to finish it. That works for me. So you probably are going to need garrisons, though, because you don't have Minotaur. Minotaur being the one that just really just freezes and stops everything. So, unless you roll a Dracula, and with your luck, I wouldn't be too surprised. However, set it up like my main account, where you can see I've got everything split up due to HP. You can see that Vault's 20, well, that's why I've got the training center that has HP of 5,000. And I'm going to go ahead and run a J real quick, and you can see with the Guardians, going to bring them in, 20, I stop it. And guys, don't let me forget to go back to my Lucky 7 account, and I've got 3 hero rolls. Maybe I'll get something. I've also got 3 talent rolls, so I'll go ahead and roll those on air. It may be the Lucky 7 account it is. That would be quite nice. Also, if there was a maintenance, and I do have another account, so I can roll on that one. That's going to be my new account. That's going to be a non-Pumpkin Duke account. Also for Jay, highly suggest using hero traps every time. And really, when it comes to Jay, I shouldn't be farming it. I don't beat it with a high enough consistency. Even once Cupid's at 8 of 9, I still say no. I need another hero. I need a Maltonica. I need an Ares or a Dracula, which I don't see happening. So it is. Now, when it comes to the towers, make sure that everyone is leveling, which I've got a lot of heroes leveling now. No, no, no. Yes. Hooker is leveling, of course. Nope. Yep. Wow, I got way too many heroes that are sitting in here sucking HP away from everyone, or XP away from everyone. Alright, that looks good. And I have 200,000 honor badges, and I really don't know what I want to do with them. Don't really care. So, as for the lineup, I do like running these 6 heroes, definitely. And I like Druid in the middle. I really do like Druid in the middle. The reason being, if you have him on the left side, the right side, and you have all your action over here, he doesn't always get any heal for that round of HBM, and it just screws you. I'll take Druid in the middle and throw Minotaur out on the side. Preferably have another range hero to do that, but I don't. So this is what I run on Jay, and it's probably about an 80% completion percentage. Which, if you disregard shards, Jay is actually still worth it, simply for the experience. Is Spirit Mage, and you can see that the hooker is going to proc once. That's why these troops are here. You can see Spirit Mage is hitting those troops first. The order of operation for Spirit Mage and for Reaper is to hit troops first. That's why Ares is special, because Ares will hit heroes first. And only heroes, if I'm not mistaken. You can see, don't hit any of mine. It flits all the way across, and one of those unlucky guardians dies very quickly. Pumpkin Duke's going off early on this one, so this is going to be over in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Now, it's better to have spawns on corners that have already been taken out, because the more they go into another corner, well, the less absorption troops I have right there. However, they haven't come in on this side. Ninja's not going to get a chance to proc, and that's a big one. They targeted Spirit Mage first, which really, I've been yet to find a defense to get me to target Spirit Mage every time. This one does it a decent amount of time, and that's what the probability of me winning versus losing it are, those times that Spirit Mage, and she just keeps going off and procking all day long. Ooh, what are you doing about hopping walls over there, buddy? This one, we should see a proc right on top of everyone. Come on, Reaper. Oh, took out everybody but Spirit Mage. Now he's going to take the hooker out, and it's all good. Going into J5. They have to come right at me. That building has almost no HP. However, the first hero in, they didn't target Spirit Mage. So that means every time Spirit Mage procs, she's going to do nothing but hit all my guys. However, it doesn't matter. I've got Druid in the middle, keeping my guys alive. Kill that! If she... Okay. Woo! Those dragons and thopters, they can wipe out entire teams. Come on now. So Jay's almost done. And... Alright. 6 heroes, every hero in game allowed. Best HBM squad? I think Ares has to be in it. Honestly, I don't know the best squad. I don't have the heroes to test it. And I will find that out, though. I was offered by Snake, one of Niggy and Friends members, the one that, well, got me to donate way too many shards in the guild. And I'm going to go ahead and flip back to my Lucky 7 account right after I roll on this account. I'm going to show you Snakey's account. I will get on there, and I will do a video on the best 6 heroes for HBM, because he has them all, including Dracula. That'll be fun to test out. And you see, this is a brand new account. I've called it Unlucky 7 because, well, it rolled nothing. in the beginning, which is unusual when I'm making a video. I usually roll good things. And see, nothing. Again. Oh, 10 gems, come on. I can at least get those real quick. Not 20,000. Come on. Not 20,000. No. Almost there. One more. Yay! Okay. Last roll, and blue. Oh, no. Alright, going to Lucky 7, and I'm going to roll a legend. I got a feeling. I got that feeling I'm going to roll something. Really want a Dracula, just to play around with it. And like I said, guys, this defense, as you can see right here, someone was asking about it. I want to set it up differently. I don't love it right now, so I'd hold off on copying this right now and wait for a better level Town Hall level 17 from me, or find someone from someone else that has a really good 17. Okay, so 3 rolls and 3 talent rolls as well. Ice Demon and Cupid. No. Okay, it doesn't love me. Who to roll? Who to roll? That 1 of 5 revives actually what's keeping me going in there, and I don't want to, definitely not touching him, so yeah. Alright, why not? Let's roll you. What do we got? No. 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 Alright, so rolled nothing. No more Lucky 7, huh? That's okay. Alright, so from here, I know there were a number of you asked me to look at your bases. However, I started seeing, well, it looked like the old school world chat, the way it was flying by with the comments. 26,312. LOL? Yeah, alright. 26,312. Oh my god, what? Come on. Delete, 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 delete. 26, 3, 1, 2. There we go. And let's take a look. That's different. Okay, the problem being, in an HBM, you're going to have anything ranged, they're going to be hitting it from out here. They will hit it from that corner. And is this a rating defense? Is this an HBM defense? I mean, I can see, well, no, rating-wise, you just split your heroes 4 corners and you go off like that. Now I can take my main and run another hero expedition and go through and show some rating defenses versus some HBM defenses. But that one, I'd need some explanation on how it's set up, what it's set up for. And, alright, we'll go one more. 20,995. Alright, so we are looking for Musta, CRO. And snapshotting it. It's a version of the old sandbox. Now, I do like the wings right there. One of the things... Okay, so the good thing is, if you just take a little area from... Zoom out. Okay. Any spawns, they have to come... Alright, so any spawns over here are only going to target those towers. However, if you're farming H or higher, this is no good. If you're going G or lower, might be okay. You also don't need that many 4 thick right there. You can cut that down to 3 thick. And what that'll allow you to do is expand on this side, because any spawn over here, you're screwed. That's why this defense that Codexian is running is effective, and I do believe there possibly can be a few alterations made with the openings and the pathing coming in, but on the bottom side, it works quite well. Now, I'm hoping he's not on, because I've actually built this defense and altered it just a bit after testing it. And if I kicked you off, Clary, I'm really sorry. But you can see it looks very similar, however, it's a little boxier. The reason it's boxier is because the way it was set up previously, there was an open spot, I believe it was right there, where Druid was able to hit, ranged, was able to hit that tower. Now he cannot. Now it can't beat HBMH yet, but it should be able to do G pretty easily. Now, I've only had a few opportunities to test it, and only one opportunity, actually no opportunities to test it after correcting it and making up for all the mistakes that I built it with initially, so we'll see how this works. I am keeping Pumpkin Duke in the middle. I'm trying to think if I want anyone anywhere else. Should be fine. So we'll go ahead and run an HBM for a second. Alright, hero level wise, and the skill levels, it's farming H, minus the fact that it doesn't have an Immortep. It has no hero that can kill quickly. You can see on the side spawn right there, whoever's one, that's Pumpkin Duke, but he comes back to life. And, oh, that was close. Pumpkin Duke goes, it's game over. That 4 or 5 revive makes Pumpkin Duke an amazing hero for HBM, but this is a problem. Kill that ninja before he does anything, please. At least Pumpkin Duke shouldn't be targeted first. Drew heal twice. The tower is going to go down. Alright, we're fine. Let the tower go down. I'd rather it go down. Oh well. Now, the good thing about this defense is actually when they spawn over here, it's a very low percentage that you're going to get 3 spawns in a row over here. However, this is why this defense is better than my original sandbox, is because it is far, far better at dealing with side spawns and bottom spawns. It handles them pretty well. So you can see 3 spawns in a row right from that side. It is taking care of them. And that's due, wow, another one. At least those are off. But that's what this defense's weakness really was. That's going to go down pretty much instantly, but it's not going to matter. At least it shouldn't. Kill! Alright, we're good. We can recharge up on those Mecha Men. Now we've got a few minutes. I can take a look at some comments, and I can open up this Mountain Dew, because, oh my god, I am thirsty. Alright. For which hero, Chris? And I'm Duke, I'm gonna say Zerk. Then again, really you want Revite. For all game, I mean, Revite is just the talent for Pumpkin Duke, period. Alright, the difference between G and F. And yes, if you use a death box, G's easier than F. The only time I like a diamond defense is when you're farming HBMF. That's when that diamond is golden and you can actually start beating F before you can beat G, but you've got to go to the diamond when you're dealing with F. So, is it harder? If you don't know what you're doing, yes, and wow, that's all spawns from low side. This defense held up. That's why, well, Codexian has made a much better version of the sandbox. Now, it's still a Deathbox mod. You want to see what... I think there might be one turn. Okay, there is. And having a base all the way set over here, I've never liked it because, alright, Hero Trials. Yeah, I got 3 of those ninjas right there, but the problem is I'm going to have The other 75%, 80%, 90%, whatever it is, they're all going to be coming in as opposed to splitting them 50-50 when you have your base in the middle and all the buildings over there like that. So from the previous question, from the guy on page 55, that's why I like sliding the base to the middle. Now, this account I just don't believe is ready to take care of ninjas at L5, so I'm going to go ahead and end that. Now, alright, questions. I'm also free to play. Oh my god, hold on. It's Incy. Okay. Old school. Alright, I gotta go to your page, brother. You are on 3445. Alright, guys, this is one of. Alright, 3445. He was the first person, actually, second person, I think, to donate an account to me ever. Connor1 was the first person. And be careful. There he is. So how's your account doing? Very nice, I see. I like the death box. And you can actually customize this a little more. Because you can see right here, you've got this wall and this wall that you can pull out and use somewhere else. Because if you look right here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The magic number is 8. As long as you have 8 where it's one thick, you're golden. And by 8, if you want to count it, this is not a great base to show that. We're going to flip back to the free-to-play. I believe the heroes are still dead. I would like to do some dungeons because I am still working on getting the dungeon 8 and those 390 flames. But when I say 8, we're going to go ahead and just make it a straight shot if I can get it down right. Let's take a look at that. All right, so you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Always remember to count the last one that's right there. That is 8th, because if they break that, that's one thick. If you have 8 set up, they're not breaking the one thick wall, not until maybe, I think it's I. So I usually keep it at 7. And another thing to take into account is if you put a zigzag in, well, that's actually counting as like 7.5. So if you only have 4 thick, 3 thick right there, and you're having your 2 thick running all the way down there, you have room to play. You can either extend your entire side out one like that because you can give your heroes a little extra range. You can see mine. I make sure that my heroes aren't jumping those walls. However, over here, can't even see it, but I know my Thunder God was jumping that wall for a bit. And that's probably due to his range of 1. That's actually exactly why he did that. So, go to the next one. Alright. Muadak, page 16,270. 16,270. Oh, son of a... We get it that time? We got it that time. And we're looking for Muadak. Okay. Got another death box, and again, you definitely can take these out. Same situation as before. You can make a little zigzag pattern there. Now, another thing, you're farming G, I'm assuming, and you're probably... Oh, you don't have a Pumpkin Duke. You're fine on G. This setup's fine. If you did have a Pumpkin Duke, or once you get to your 6 hero base, you can start moving some things around, because having these buildings out here and over here that are on the other side of the towers, you actually can't defend them. You can't defend them properly. Your heroes just don't have enough range. Even the range of your hero bases out, which they max out at 17, and you can see the range is 17 at level 15, but once you get them to level 17, you get the range of 18, and they are maxed, they are capped. And guys, hero bases are extremely useful. Just be wary on what level they are as towards how they're jumping walls. And yes, walls, but that's the boss lineup. That's my HBM guy. And like I said, I'm rebuilding that. Anyways, okay. Dungeons. I can do one now. Good, 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 good. Dungeon 7, moving all the way down. We got for this one. Cool! Alright. Looks like it's spread out. Where's the hooker? Okay. Oh, this is... I tried dropping my druid and seeing if I could just take Spirit Mage out without using any magic. That was a big negative. So... I should be able to kill her. I need to take out 2 troop can't. Yeah, I can just come over here. Start with Druid. I'm going to let him go and make sure he picks up the tower aggro. Because that life drain on Druid, I mean, you can see every attack heal for 880. It's such an amazing talent. And guys, if you get a new Druid, any hero that has an amazing talent, even if you have a hero that's 136, that talent means that level 1 hero is now your new main, whatever it is. You need to start leveling it, depending. And as soon as he picks up that camp, we can bring the rest of the guys in. And yeah, no, he done restoration. He's able to tank all the towers, the cannons, everything, and then we drop the GA when we pick up hero aggro. Now what I'm hoping is Thunder God hits... I'm not worried about Ninja, I'm worried about Spirit Mage. So I should have Reaper or Thunder God hitting him because you can see, well, all the troops are gone. There's really nothing left to hit but Spirit Mage and Thunder God. And we're going to keep Reaper alive. Nope. But the revive, and oh yeah, baby. Coming back to life, sitting all over the health, and now go... Oh, the combo. I did lose Druid, but that's okay. I'm going to get the 100% on this dungeon. And we'll be moving on to the next one. Oh, I might lose Reaper. Come on, Reaper! Come on! You got it. You got it. Yeah, he is. I can afford 10 gems to go ahead and move on. Maybe not the best line, but I also need to get this Town Hall leveled up because Frenzy, not until level 3, guys. Also, don't ever level GA up past 1 unless you're just really high end account and you actually need it for troops, because you can see right here, it's never going to do more than 6 seconds. They're going to get bigger. It's only going to add more troops. So don't level that. When it comes to Frenzy, level 3, that's when it's useful, and until then, don't buy it, don't use it. It's wasteful, and of course, I'm waiting on the magic to level up. And Druid, come on back to life, brother. We need you. And we're going to do a shard dungeon. This will probably end my heroes, depending upon what kind of opening I can do. I don't see Spirit Mage, and I'm going to try... Yeah, this is definitely Pumpkin Duke. Dropping GA, letting him go off. And having that 3 of 5 on Pumpkin Duke for Revite is huge, because he's going to get a double stack out of this. And just opening like that means anything Thunder God hits, he's just going to absolutely destroy. You can see, like I said, destroy. Druid, gone. Don't have to worry about him anymore. And now the only thing I'm going to have to worry about is a hero splitting off by himself with too many towers. Well, it's going to be Reaper again, but Reaper generally does like to go off by himself. At least he does heal, and we're going to go ahead and use that on Reaper because, well, Succubus will be taken care of. What's great about Dracula is Dracula runs with Reaper, and they just pair so well together, and they'll float across the base, healing each other, just absolutely wiping everything out. Alright, so that one was actually easier than the previous one. A lot of dungeons, even if they're shard dungeons on a higher level, if you have a Pumpkin Duke, because you're able to open with that Pumpkin Duke and get a double or triple stack going, they become easier. I will run dungeons until I can't go anymore. I'm going to go ahead and use Frenzy and show you how useless it is. Fervor, a great magic, and I want to make something clear because I've had a lot of people say, this doesn't work, you can read it, and alright. it does say strength on troops. It mentions nothing about heroes. However, when it comes to whatever is said about troops, heroes, anything in this game, take it like Call of Duty gun stats and fucking ignore it until it's tested. I've tested it a number of times. It does add 17% strength or attack to your heroes. So it's a magic that the higher level your heroes get, and this is a no-brainer, well, the more effective it is. And this is going to be Pumpkin Duke, GA, Frenzy, and holy mother of God, my Pumpkin Duke's dead. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, drop GA first, obviously. That was a little nuts. I must be slow today or something. Which one was that? That one, right? Yeah. I don't like to drop GA first because you lose a second of it, but there we go. Okay. Now Pumpkin Duke's alive. Gonna get that stack off and kill Spirit Mage before she fucking procs. Wow, that was a lucky stun. That was a Mortep stunning, otherwise we would have all been dead. And once you really the only thing you gotta worry about if you have the 7-star heroes and some 8-star heroes is Spirit Mage proccing. Oh, I wasted. Oh well, so that's over. Wasted the restoration, and hopefully everybody does okay. I believe it's the last turn. I should 100% anyway. The easiest is 37. I would agree, but it's not the fastest if you have the right setup. That would be 39 with GA and Frenzy and all the right heroes. So you can speedrun the dungeons. No, I cuss when... Not when I'm tired, per se. It just depends. Let's see. I usually... I find 4 easiest with no magic. But then again, it all depends on your setup. What heroes you have. I mean, if you're working with Spirit Mage, Cupid, Pumpkin Duke, and honestly, the biggest difference is having a Revite Pumpkin Duke. With a Revite Pumpkin Duke, it changes your opening line dramatically. I remember when coming up through the dungeons, a number of people would recommend opening line or that line, but they had that Revite Pumpkin Duke while I had the Sprint Pumpkin Duke, and it would never work for me. If you don't have a Revite Pumpkin Duke, what can you do? How can you get your Pumpkin Duke charged up before anything happens? And we'll try to do it on this base, and I'll definitely come in where that Spirit Mage is to take care of her first. Well, what you do is bring your troops out like that, then let Pumpkin Duke come in and attack. And just pray that he doesn't pick up tower aggro. That's generally not how I like to bring him in, but you can see now Pumpkin Duke is going off. Mine is a 3 of 5 Revite, though. And as soon as Spirit Mage comes, who's she hitting? Oh, this stun. I don't have to use a GA. That was lucky. Alright, so that there, and oh my god, did I get by it? Whee! That is why I do not play BlueStacks. There is no way in hell I could have done that with a mouse and keyboard, period. I might lose Pumpkin Duke. That's okay, this is my last turn anyway. Oh my god, I'm dropping heroes left and right by that ninja. So, comes down to 3 heroes. A Mortep, he's going to die shortly. At least get one more proc off and take care of these troops for me, brother. Oh, man. 3 procs, and then I might be okay. It all depends on this champ right here. The next proc, yeah, okay, it got him. Proc one more time with Reaper, and I should 100%. It's going to take a while, though. Oh, I love that Sprint Pumpkin Duke. The whole Sprint team. Take a nap. Yeah, Garson, Pigcraft, FTW, what's up? 56094, what Warrior Manners. Okay, it's an interesting name. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Maybe I won't 100%. Druid, heal him. Heal him, Druid. I need 2 of them, otherwise I'm probably going to time out. Heal. Thank you. Good. Still taking forever, but I don't mind getting 4 dungeons done out of 5 turns when I screw up on one. Only have to use 10 gems. And so far, that's the way it's been. I've been able to walk through these dungeons. However, I did put off dungeons on this account for a long time while Thirstix really just leveled the hell out of my guys for me. Much appreciated, sir. Warriors, type. You typed your name wrong again. Carson, I just gave you a shout out. If anyone has a Pumpkin Duke account they would like to donate, what we can do is a random giveaway right now. But that's up to anyone that has one. I unfortunately do not have any accounts that have anything to be given away other than my main account, which I'll be working on in a couple days. I'll post a video on the last 10, whatever it is, people that are left, show you guys, and we can have a little vote on it and blah, blah, blah. But, tips on your base. If you post a question again with asking about your base, please put your page number again because I'm losing things in comments here. I really need to be able to expand this. Doesn't seem like it wants to let me. Okay, Warriors, what page? Alright, for now. Alright, we've got... Okay, wow. Konstantinos. Alright, we're going to hold off on everything because Konstantinos... Alright, Konstantinos is wanting to donate a Pumpkin Duke Cupid account. Guys, this is an account that... This is a free-to-play's wet dream is to have these 2 heroes. You can run through all the way up to beating Jay with those 2 heroes. So, how are we going to do the giveaway? Well, I'm going to find somewhere where I have a hero roll. I should have one. Can also create a new account. No gems. I need a hero roll or a talent roll. Wait, I have one on my main. No. Well, I'm not buying gems. Okay, we'll do random number generator. That'll work. Currently. At least like to show your... No. Anti! AKA Be Careful, AKA Konstantinos, AKA Man with Many Names giving away the Pumpkin Duke Cupid account. Tips for H without Pumpkin Duke or Cupid? Hold on that one. Because I don't know yet. That's a tough one. And you said you were 3126. I'm right near there anyways. 3126. I should have remembered your handle. Okay. Got her. Right at the top. Okay. First thing, when it comes to farming H, you're going to want to take the towers and you're going to want them centralized. You want your gold vaults or any type of non-tower on the outside. when it comes to H, because H has all those Thopters, and the Thopters are going to eat through those towers, meaning your corner buildings are going to be gone. So when you do have that spawn that comes in over here, all the Thopters and all the heroes, they're going to be going after the same target. If you swap this vault with this tower, what's going to happen is, well, you're going to have the heroes going after one target, which they have to walk all the way, and then you're going to have the Thopters coming after, well, your tower right here. So 3 towers right there, boom, boom, and boom. And those are also closer to your heroes, meaning all 5 heroes are going to be going after, well, those Thopters. And as for the heroes you're using, you got to have Reaper instead of Ninja. Snowy is absolutely money. With Reaper instead of Ninja, you should be farming H with your Town Hall level. I'm not sure about what your hero level is or your skill levels, but getting Thunder God skill up, that's going to help, because I don't know if you guys know it, but every time you skill up Thunder God, it adds 2 targets to his proc. I don't know how many actually hits for, when he's 4 of 9, but when you go to 5 of 9, it does add 2 targets and goes up from there. Okay, gamer with attitude, what lag do you mean? The time difference? Time difference or video quality lag? Because I'm assuming it's the time difference between what's live and what's popping up on chat. Now, it's 14 seconds on Twitch, and I'm curious, 8. What your hero level is or your skill level. Now when it says 8, I'll know how long it is. Oh. That's going to help, because oh wow, it's like 30 something seconds. It adds 2 targets. Jesus. It's 1 minute delay from live video. So when you type something in the chat, there is a 1 minute delay. While it was lagging for a very specific reason, and that was because I was downloading an application. No, but having the Play Store as well as all the rest of the crap while running everything, that's what caused the lag. So we're going to go ahead and that. That should help with the lag a bit. But the time difference delay of 1 minute is excessive. However, that's why I'm able to post in 720p versus a really bad 360p with 20 frames a second, 30 frames a second tops. So if it is lagging right now, all right, I need to take a quick break anyways. So what I'm gonna do is be right back.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Just needed to take a break, log out real quick, use the. But yes, I am gonna stream on Twitch. I, however, wanted to stream on YouTube for two reasons. One, test the quality of the settings as well as testing the microphone from my PC streaming to the internal audio of my Android, which does not work on YouTube, as well as getting the exact time of delay that's between the live chat that's going on in the video, which it's exactly 1 minute versus 14 seconds on Twitch. That's a pretty big difference, and it's enough to sacrifice for a 720p quality video versus, you know, the 480, 360 that I might get over there on Twitch. So it is what it is, but I definitely wanted to test it. And the second reason being that, well, I'm new to live streaming, and the easiest way to let you guys know is to put a live stream on my YouTube channel. So there it is. Now it at least makes sense to a few of you that are. Looks like pretty much everybody left. And I really am about to wrap this up anyways. This has been going on for a while. And I'm actually about CC'd out. I think I will go through and do a few leaderboard rating. Or how about this? Who wants me to raid them? $56,094. Okay. All right. Looks pretty solid in the fact that, let's see, if I drop a hero right there, what's he going to target first? We'll find out. Here we go. Well-made defense. You're making me go around in a circle. Oh, but you didn't account for the entire circle being wiped out. Yeah, that's Minotaur. A little overpowered. But there's a guy. Something just not forget. If he's open right now, I'd love to pop him and die doing it. But it's on page what, 4? Oh, it's Spankered. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to wait to hit my boy Spanky. Spanky's getting popped. Ooh, wow, he's got a lot of heroes. I'm wondering if it's him that's still actually playing the game.
many of the accounts that I started the game playing with and people that I knew, well, it's not them anymore. This will be an easy raid, but because we'll just GA, Pumpkin Duke, Frenzy, and yep, we're good. His account was actually hacked and banned on the same day mine was, and was lucky enough to be able to help him get it back. So I've got 2 more raids that I'm going to do on YouTube, and then I'm headed over to Twitch, so we don't have a friggin' full minute delay between Q&A on the damn chat, which is annoying as hell. Okay, so control paste, what's next, and 2024, and you're at the bottom of the page if I remember correctly. 2024. God. 2024. Andre, something off on that one? Did I type it wrong? Andre, 2024, very bottom. Well, you're not there, so sorry. Moving on to Virulete 64, 521. Okay. How about a solo? I fucking love that hooker. It's taking too long. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last proc. And it's over! Whee! Alright, so one more. And just the next thing I see on the screen that's up there. Alright, GOMP, your lucky day. Saw you first. 18, 540. Might want to type it right. Oh, but you... Come on now. You lost your chance. Okay, so... Disco! Oh, I wish I had some disco music to play. 76, 312. Alright, Disco. Alright, and this is the last one. And this will... Solo with Minotaur, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. You have floaters over there? No, you don't have any floaters. I should be good. Might have to use some magic. Oh my god, you're moving slow. Come on, buddy. Let's just speed this up a... Oh, I didn't... Okay, no, he's not overpowered or anything. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it. That's it for the rating. And just one more little highlight to exit, and I'm moving to Twitch. And Angel will be the only thing left on the... Really? That's That's horrible. Was it this one that I gotta do? Yes. Alright guys, that's the end of the broadcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. And as for the link for my Twitch, it's San77. It's gonna be, well, Twitch.tv, whatever. I'll leave it in the description because I can't put a link in my own comment section, which is absurd, by the way. And that's another thing you can do on Twitch. I will update that link in the description momentarily. So for now, San 7 out.